Hello and welcome once again to Victoria's Circle. It has been a wonderful time. Today we will be treating a topic that a lot of people have been asking us. How do you handle the issue of self-worth? Because over time you may have heard negative things spoken to you. You are not good enough, you're ugly, nobody will want you if you leave me, you are good for nothing, all those things that are attacking your net worth. You are not making any money. I bring all the money to this, I'll just sit down. And even some women, they tell the men, look at what you're bringing in, your mates, things that really come at your self-worth. So over time, you may be gradually losing it, or you may have lost it, but there is always hope of regaining it. So what do I do, Pastor Jimmy, if I'm at a point where I just want to give up? I don't even have the energy. Because what happens is when your net worth or your self-worth gets eroded, even your net worth, it's as if you're worth nothing. You may even be a manager, you may be a director, it does not matter. When it's coming from somebody that you love, somebody you see every day, and he's the one or she's the one saying you're good for nothing, look at you, you don't know how to take care of kids, aren't you a woman, aren't you a man, all that. One thing I will say is, when it starts, you need to know, you need to recognize it, that it's something I need to stop quickly. I need to stop it. Conversation, again, escalation. People, we take a lot of things in, it will get resolved, he will stop, she will stop. Escalate it to somebody who that person is accountable to. Accountable, very, very important. Somebody that can send for him, send for her, and they'll talk to your partner to say, you can't be doing this. This is really, it has negative impact. So you need to stop. So what do I do? Assuming that I've escalated, I've reported to whoever I can report to, and it's not changing. You on your part, you need to take your life in your hands, and you need to start to re-engineer your mindset. Because what you are hearing is really going to your mind. And whatsoever, as we think in our hearts, so we are. So if you will be hearing you're not good enough, you are useless, nobody will want you, of course, after some time, you start to believe it because of the way our minds are. And whatsoever we have in our mind, we act out. So some go into depression, some believe that lie, that they are not good enough. So what you do is, every time you hear that, if you go into a place, maybe your bathroom, your bedroom, somewhere where you are by yourself, or after he's gone to work, after she has left, to go to work, the children, it's a quiet place. You now need to start to speak to yourself. So you are re-engineering, you are taking out the negative things that you have heard, and you are pouring into yourself positive things. Is it going to be easy? No, but by the time you say to yourself, I'm a pretty lady, I'm accomplished, I am from a good home, I'm good at my work, my children love me, I love my children. Even that man or that woman, you might say, you love me. If you do, and at some point you did, so you start to declare positive words. Never ever go down to his level or her level where you guys are exchanging negative words. You listen it into your homes. Your children are hearing it. So after some time, they look and say, this is just not a good place to be. At the slightest opportunity to leave the house, they are gone. So it's a conscientious and intentional act on your part to speak positive words to yourself. Write it down. Put it on a sticky. Put it on a 4x6. Positive words. I'm an achiever. I am not a victim. I am victor. I am victorious. I am. Just write as many. And like that, once you put it maybe on your mirror, you put it in your book, put it somewhere, and daily, you find out that the words, the negative words, will find a root to grow. Because once it starts to grow, you start to give up. And once you start to give up, guess what? you really, really losing it to the point where you don't do your hair, you don't do your nails, you don't wear good clothes. And the man is like, you see what I mean? She's lost it. She's not beautiful anymore. I can't even take her out to my company dinner. You are no longer. So pick yourself up, please. Remember that before you guys met, before you start to date, you were the best thing under heavens that happened to him or that happened to her. Something went wrong along the way. So always remember, do not let anybody talk you down. I keep on saying it. I said, before my husband met me, I was already a graduate. I was a graduate of economics. It wasn't in my life when I was reading. So how come all of a sudden you think, oh, Jummy is not good enough, or Jummy is... When you even met me, I was by myself, but because of low self-worth from his side, it's like, oh, she's dating everybody, she's with everybody. So I just want to encourage you today, if you are in it, you've come out, but people can really see that you are wearing that burden on your shoulders. Please start to declare positive words over your life. I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. I'm a child of the Most High God. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. That's for me. I'm a woman of faith. So I start to go into the book, the holy book, and I start to pick up. I'm the apple of God's eye. I'm engraved in the hollow of his palm. I start to say those positive words either in my prayer or as I just walk around the house. So you find out that by the time you have said all that, there's a kind of strength and joy bubbling. And it probably even comes, or she comes and says, what's even wrong with her? With all that I've said, she's still happy. It's because you have expunged negative words and you've brought back positive words. So please, if you think you're at a point where you need help, you want to say, Pastor Jummy, I think I've lost it. I've just lost myself. Or write to us. I'll surely contact you and we will be able to get together to discuss how can we revamp your self-worth. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next week.